And maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. How do you think I'll be good as a songbird, JD? Do you think I can stream as a singer?
Yes, but only if you're doing Oasis covers.
Of course, that's all I would only do. But I would only do Wonderwall. But I would do Charlie singing Wonderwall. So we watched Songbird, the COVID movie, the movie that takes what's happening in real life and says, you know what? What if the conspiracy theorists people are right? The government is trying to force things on us, but also COVID is real and also it's mutated within a 3-year span, and the world has gone crazy in 3 years.
But also, the movie's nothing about that either. That sounds like a great idea, and then let's never do it.
We're gonna go into spoilers just right off the top, and I don't care if you've not seen this movie. I'm spoiling all of it.
You should thank us. You should send us a Christmas card for doing this for you.
It follows this former paralegal turned bicycle courier who delivers packages, and also he's in love with the girl who's in quarantine because she's not immune, but he's immune. And also Craig Robinson is his boss, and Demi Moore shows up, Bradley Whitford shows up, a dude named Dozer shows up, and it's weird. Alexandra Daddario shows up, and she's a streamer. There's so many characters doing things that you don't understand why. It's trying to be like Crash, but somehow it's worse than Crash, and Crash was already terrible to begin with.
It's bad. You're right. It is exactly like Crash, but worse somehow.
It's just like I was just trying to think about like the plot, and it's got Peter Stormare as like this weird crazy guy who somehow in 3 years has gone zombie insane. It's like he's a character from The Walking Dead out of nowhere. He drives an RV around and is also a part of the government.
He's a head of a government agency and he lives in an RV.
Look, folks, when I say this movie makes no sense, it makes no sense at all. It is insane.
Yeah, this is definitely what happens when someone writes a movie in 4 weeks and then was like, I guess we could film it in like 5 years. Sorry, no, more like 10 years. 10 years from now, if you take the basic like skeleton, maybe like the log line of this movie and you make it a movie, it's probably pretty good. It's probably a pretty decent movie, but it came out right now. It was made in like a month, and it's barely anything. The whole movie could be like, is this real? Is this not real? Like, blah, 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 blah. But no, instead we're like, we have to follow Archie as he tries to get like a fake immunity band for his girlfriend he's never met. Oh, but whoa. Turns out she's immune the whole time either, and no one else. And there's no other way to figure that out. Is there not a way to figure this out? Is there not a way to be like, you're definitely immune? Get out of here.
Not only that, but our main character, Archie, who's known as Nico in the movie, breaks into Demi Moore's house to steal one of the immune bracelets, but also there's an immunocompromised kid in there, and it's just like, there's so many levels to the story, and also there's a maid that Demi Moore's family has, whose story is infinitely more interesting, and it's just a montage at the end where she finally gets to see her family after like 3 years.
Yes, it's so stupid, and you're like, and then Bradley Whitford, I love him. The West Wing, Billy Madison, Get Out. But he has the nerve to be in this movie and to be a dude who is cheating on his wife, kind of like holding this girl hostage, and then has this immunocompromised kid, and then just like I'm just so baffled by all of it. And also we find out like 3/4 of the movie that Demi Moore and Bradley Whitford are like they're like black market people. I thought they were getting people out of the city because the government was bad. No, they are just like, I don't know what they're doing really. But Demi Moore the whole time wears the immunity bracelet in her house. as if someone's gonna come in and be like, whoa, you're not immune. I don't get it.
This movie tops itself. They have drones, like personalized drones that have the range of like military level drones, and they have like guns on them, and Bradley Whitford gets shot in the head by a drone, and Dozer's like, I always got your back via text.
And it's like, are they gonna like fall in love? And then he murders a man right in front of her with his drone, and you're like, and she is like visibly freaked out, and they're like, there's no way that relationship's working. And I'm right, because she just lives in that hotel again. Like, you almost want to be like, how dare you?
This whole movie is, how dare you do that to us and make us watch this?
This movie has no message, no point. It's very like dour and just like sad. And then you're like, don't lose hope. You never know. You could be immune. You could be riding a motorcycle with your girl, headed towards the beach. That could be you one day. And there's still like a deadly pandemic in this world and in our world.
You know, when there's a drive as beautiful as the Pacific Coast Highway, sometimes you just say forget it and give everybody immunity bracelets.
They shot this during the LA like shutdown. I mean, they really shot this in LA as people were just like locked in their homes.
The absolute hypocrisy of the shots are great, yes, admittedly.
Yeah.
They are cool shots to see LA empty. But to do that during a lockdown is just the dumbest idea ever. And it's, you know, whatever. Let's just get to the rating already. I'm tired of talking.
Hang on, but I will say, as much as I love to just crap on this movie, there, highlights. It looks like a movie. And that's really about it. So that's really probably the only thing I'd say it has going for it.
All right. Now let's get to this rating.
Also, sorry, no, one more thing. And then they have the nerve to like give like a Kobe like tribute. He died this year. It's ridiculous.
But not only that, it's not a regulation-sized basketball hoop because he dunked it and it's like 6 feet high or something. There's no way KJ Appa can dunk. I can guarantee that.
No, he can't. There's no way. And he's got cool hair. That's another saving grace. But how dare you, like, give a shout out to Kobe, like, in a movie this garbage? How dare you? Wait for Space Jam, okay? Like, gosh.
Yeah. All right, now for real, we get to the rating.
If I was Zach, I'd probably give it like a 7. But since I'm me, I'm going to give it like a good 2 out of 10. Read the room, guys. Read the room and just give us like 15, maybe even 20 years. So yeah, 2 out of 10.
But also stay out of the room and just be socially distant.
Please wear your mask. Don't be in a room with other people. And don't make this movie. So
I would give it a 1 out of 10. I would not deliver this package. It's a bad movie where it's not fun to watch. Like Capone, fun to watch, terrible movie. Artemis Fowl, really bad movie, but still like hilarious to watch in like a certain setting. Like if you want to prank your friends, like, hey, let's watch this cool kids Disney movie. It's called Artemis Fowl.
It's the next Harry Potter.
And just blow their minds with how terrible it is. Songbird, just boring and bad. Yeah. It has beautiful shots, but doesn't matter.
And one day I would love to hear like a How Did This Get Made episode on it, but I don't even want to give it that, I just want it to, I want after this review to never talk about it again.
Well, that's good because I'll never mention it again.
And you can just focus on your Oasis cover band, which I'm very excited about.
I literally know only one song, and I've never played a guitar, but you know what? We're going to do it. We're starting it. I'm streaming live every night until I nail it.
I'm about to just start making your merch. Look for the holiday ornament coming soon to a place where you buy ornaments.
Un esercito di pro